taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sooners will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So UTSA's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese. And what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the...
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
Touchdown, Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation is... You're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Reese. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's past the 30. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Roadrunners are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Out of the gun to give to the back. Powers through the defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top, buying some time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Takes the easy one to the back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's McAllister. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On target to the left. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Roadrunners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback on the keep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll keep it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That run will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield very late in the half. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on the defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds a man on the left. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Punts it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, what a move to get open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. A little release to the back. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeney. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires deep on the run. Goes toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle with Sanders. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Fires left. Makes a connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Sooners will hustle to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown Sooner!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. One-possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.